Hey, hello there, budding Pokemon trainer. Would you like to start Scarlet and Violet with your Koraidon? Because of course you chose Scarlet, the correct one, with the ability to already, obviously jump, but fly, glide, swim, and climb up surfaces, so you can freely explore the entire region right from the very start of your playthrough as soon as you get out of the tutorial. Of course you would. And to do this, you don't even need a Pokemon higher than level 24. You can literally do this straight away. Immediately defeat 3 Titans with a clever little tactic, and then fully unlock the map so you can experience, well, the game with complete openness, however you choose to go about it from there. So without further ado, let's begin this 4-step process. Well, I guess step 0 is finish the tutorial, get the treasure hunt started, and you are ready in the main city. What you want to be doing is heading to the east and going to this Pokemon Center, because around this Pokemon Center is the Pokemon we will need to achieve what we're setting out to do. And that Pokemon is a Quaxly. Quaxly is very interesting. Its evolution is kind of a little bit game-breakingly overpowered, but that's a story for another time. But first we need to get it to its evolution. But before we even do that, make sure the Quaxly that you catch here has sturdy, meaning it cannot be one-shot from full health. That is core to this whole endeavor. So once you've got yourself a Quaxly with sturdy, and I would recommend catching a level 11 or higher one just to make this process easier, well, you are good to go. And where is it that you are next going to go? Well, wherever you want, because you have to get this thing to level 24. That is a fair grind, or you can use this little skip that lets you jump across this river if you nail it better than I did. Eventually you will make the jump, which lets you circumvent it without the ability to swim yet, and in this general area south there is loads of XP candy strewn about the place, and that will generally speed things up. But I still had to do quite a bit of grinding, and you might likely have to do that too, but whatever the case is, eventually your Quaxly will hit level 24, and it will evolve. And this is where it gets very interesting, because it will become a knuckle stack, and apart from looking like a Minecraft mob, it now gets a brand new ability in the form of Salt Cure. Potentially one of, if not the strongest abilities in Scarlet and Violet. This will do initial damage, but more importantly than that, it will leave an everlasting dot that every turn drains the enemy Pokemon's health. And it doesn't matter how high level they are, how much health they have, it will do a massive percentage chunk and never go away, as the moisture is quite literally sucked out of the victim by the salt. This means as long as we get a single Salt Cure off and then survive enough turns, the Titans will die no matter how much higher level they are than your Pokemon. And of course, the sturdy is how we ensure that survival happens while Salt Cure does its thing. But of course, we need healing to do that. We need to be able to put our knuckle stack back to full health every turn to activate sturdy, which is actually harder than you might think, because we don't have access to buy potions that are potent enough to heal the 70 health that your level 24 knuckle stack will be approaching. But there is a solution. In Koraidon, which is where you want to head next, well, there is a vending machine where you can buy lemonades, and these lemonades will heal for 70, as we know that they do. Basically, you're going to empty that goddamn vending machine and take it for all it's worth. You'll have enough money to do this from just basically the tutorial. I would get about 15 to 20, you can probably get away with 15, but at least 15 lemonades, and then you are ready. Also, probably book an appointment with the dentist, because this is a lot of sugar. In any case, dentist sugar joke. Yeah, I'm sure everyone sat there going, oh, that was so funny, because sugar in lemonade, yeah, Pokemon guy. As we are now prepared, it is time to go Titan hunting. Now, I would probably recommend that you go to the Stony Cliff Titan over to the east, because that will let you sprint on your legendary, but it's not required for any of this, but hey, it at least unlocks that form of travel and will let you do this part quicker. But for now, our first stop then is the Open Sky Titan. Run up the mountain over here on the map and avoid all of the falling boulders. it's not too bad. Even if one hits you, it doesn't really actually do anything. And eventually you will reach the top and be attacked by a Bombirdier, who is the weirdest. I mean, on it, what is with this massive chest skin flap? I can't look at it. I feel weird with this guy's existence and the weird noise it makes. No. Anyway, this one is actually quite easy. Your knuckle stack is just strong enough to beat it without any shenanigans or, well, breaking the game. Just get your Salt Cure, keep firing it, and it will die fairly simply the first time, and then the second time is even easier because you will get help from Arven, and, well, repeat the process, bring it down, and that's all good. Enjoy your story shenanigans, and then, I shouldn't say shenanigans, it's actually quite an emotional story, but I will say no more, and then enjoy your new ability to swim. Yes, indeed, because of course it makes sense that you learn how to swim from the Flying Titan. In any case, we now want to move on to Titan Stop 2 in the desert directly north of where you just killed the Flying Titan. Hop all the way down, flying down the cliffs, thanking the Arceus above that there is no fall damage in Pokemon, and eventually we will find Great Tusk roaming the desert. Bump into him and start your combat, and it is here that you will see the strategy bear fruit. Get that Salt Cure as your first move, and then no matter what happens, every time you take damage, use a lemonade and heal back to full health. This means that whenever you get hit by one of his super effective moves, you'll get put to 1 health because of Sturdy instead of fainting. Then use a lemonade, go back up to full health, then you'll get put to 1 health, Sturdy will activate, then use a lemonade, go back to full health, Sturdy will activate when you get put back down to 1, and so on and so forth, and every single turn, Salt Cure will drain health and drain health and drain health, and basically, as long as you didn't buy too few lemonades, it is a guaranteed victory. And then you will follow him once you have defeated him for the second round, again now helped by Arven, and again now much easier because of Arven's help, but essentially you are just repeating the process and repeating the strategy. Down the Great Tusk will fall, though a bit of advice here actually. I would recommend, or at least don't worry too much if you let your knuckle stack actually faint just before the Great Tusk, so it still dies from using your other Pokemon as fodder bodies, which you're fine to do, and have the Salt Cure beat it while your knuckle stack is fainted. That way your knuckle stack won't get experience, because ironically if it levels up too much during this process, it will go to a higher health total than 71, meaning that lemonades won't full heal it, meaning that you can't chain reactivate Sturdy every turn, and that will actually work against you. So a tactical dead knuckle stack during one of the Titan defeats might serve you well here, but see what mileage you get. In any case, congratulations, because your Koraidon now glide and fly through the air after leaping off, well, anything, which is very, very much nice to have, and very much helps you get to wherever you need to go that much faster. Finally then, it is time for the False Dragon Titan, who is again just north of the Rumbling Earth Titan we just defeated, and your new gliding will help you get there that much more efficiently. We head to the massive lake, and we want to head to an island full of tiny little innocent looking fish. The fish that we're after to start the Titan fight that you need to talk to is this one at the south of the island, yelling, "Titan!" Which is, of course, subtle. Very, very subtle. Talk to it, and the fight will begin, and Dondozo will meet you. And now, once more, we repeat the strat. Open with your salt, and that will make him eventually slowly drain and die every single turn, while you just chain throw lemonades, fully healing your knuckle stack so it can never be one-hit KO, and is therefore functionally immortal. You will beat this giant, really, I'm sorry, but ugly fish, and then what you need to do is follow it to its second location. Remember, between Titan fights, fully heal your knuckle stack, though it has Sturdy to begin with at the start of each encounter. Once we get over there, again, we will have Arven to help us out. This one, once again, quite easy because of that. Again, we just repeat the process, and that's all good. In a shocking twist, though, the little guy is actually the true boss and Titan here, and Tatsugiri is a much tougher fight, though Though tougher, again, relative, because we literally can't die, and it is doomed to be forever salted to death slowly but surely over many turns. If your knuckle stack does die, because I foolishly let mine get to 73 health, so the chain was broken, again, just throw out your fodder Pokemon in the other 5 slots, they buy you 5 turns, and the revives that you get given in the tutorial buy you another set of turns, and that will surely be enough to drain him until he is finally and fully defeated down to the depths. Now, you're done. That's it. Your final Koraidon travel, the ability to climb up vertical surfaces, and this is the big one. This will get you to the most places in the world. This is by far the most useful and most important to have, and is really good to have this early on. Oh, I hope that made sense, I hope that was easy to follow, and I hope you have fun unlocking all the transport as soon as possible for the rest of your playthrough. It really is, honestly, something I feel like we should have just had from the start, because it does make everything feel a lot better. In any case, happy Pokemon trading, and enjoy your Scarlet and Violeting. For now, like if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more Pokemon guides, tips, tricks, and funny bits. Consider supporting the future of this channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.